such a formal top with an informal bottom?
Well, as I told you, I just got back from location last night to come and see the kids, and I wore these straight from the job, and I went to the drawer just now to look for socks, and I didn't have any, Merv. I'm not the kind of actor who does this for a gimmick. You know that.
You don't have any socks?
I'm using talent this year, again, because I think it's coming back, folks.
And the hair.
And the hair. Oh, now the hair, Merv. I'm glad you asked me about this. Get very interesting reactions. From men, for instance, I get a very interesting reaction.
They kiss you?
No. Oh, one of these days, Merv. No. Men resent it. It's a sort of an animal thing, and it brings out a kind of a thing in men which is extraordinary. Women love it. Women like you a lot and want to touch you and kiss you, but men, it really worries them.
Well,
and
they tend probably to father you, and women are mothering you.
No, it's a jungle thing, Merv. We go right back to the beginning, and they see that hair, and it's a primitive thing. That's why it appeals to women, I think.
The established group in England, the older group, who are horrified by people like Mary Quant receiving an order from the Queen, and the Beatles being knighted, and anybody young being presented with anything.
Yeah, but I guess I understand that, Merv. You know, if you have seen better days, I suppose this all seems a bit avant-garde, but it's what is happening. I mean, Mary Quant has brought thousands of dollars into the country, I guess, in orders and things, and the Beatles have given us some sort of name around the world. No, I think it's bound to happen. I think it's very hip of people who give awards to do this. I really do.
I think it is, too. The other things we see constantly, the covers of every magazine in America saying London, the swingingest city in the world. Yeah. We were over with Billy Graham the other night.
Now, he swings.
Yes, he's trying to clean up the swinging.
Yeah, he doesn't like it at all.
Do you notice when you returned from doing Roy the Grease Paint, because the changes have almost happened here overnight.
Sure. Oh, sure.
It's become a young, exciting town.
Yeah.
I guess economically and everything, that's great for the country.
The only thing I think, personally, is that there seems to be a slight lag. Fashion seems to be ahead. The moral atmosphere seems to be brighter and fresher. But
for whose side?
Well, it's a good question, Mo. I mean, it's good for men because the girls look marvelous. But there's a good Renaissance spirit going around the country. But the politics seem to be just a wee bit behind that. I think Harold's marvelous, Wilson, although he's a Labour guy. But I wish they'd jump about a bit. I really do.
Did you hear what Peter Cook said?
No.
He's afraid any minute this island's going to sink, giggling into the ocean.
Oh, God, that's wild. You sure it was Peter Cook?
It was Peter. He said it.
Funny boy.
Where are we, Tony, in relation to London?
We are in London. We're in the area of London, but we're in a place called Hampstead, which is very pretty and pretty chic, Merv, I want you to know, and very expensive and very green.
I know, past Peter O'Toole's house coming up.
Oh, yes, he lives around here.
Classic folks are all on the hill.
Dennis Quilley. A lot of actors live around here because there are certain parts of this place that are fairly cheap still, and you can get a good house. But nothing's cheap.
This is lovely. This is right.
Beautiful.
Somebody said they went inside. They were inside your apartment, saw a Walter Keane on the wall.
Walter Keane? Yes, he's very large here in Hampstead.
Is he?
Oh, yes. Walter Keane. You mean the one with the
wide-eyed children?
I hate those pictures. Anyway, don't like them too much. No, this apartment actually is owned by my sister-in-law. She's just loaned us this apartment because we're gypsies.
Don't have a home?
Around. Nope, don't have a home, folks. We just go where the work is, I guess.
What are you going to do after the movie now? You're coming back to America?
Oh, yes, because we'll live in California because I've got a bit of work through for a couple of years. And we go where the work is. And there goes my sister-in-law. Isn't that extraordinary? Isn't she a pretty girl? That's Joni's sister.
Is that Joni's sister?
Listen, if you could... She's saying, do you want your socks? Yes, Jackie, I do want my socks. I'm on the Merv Griffin show without socks.
Bring them right in. Nobody needs them here.
I need them here, Jack.
Yes.
God's sake. If you're going to have a waiter, have a pretty waiter.
Did she bring them in from another country here?
No, she... Thank you. This is my sister-in-law, folks, who brings socks. Thanks, Jack.
The whole country's very appealing, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, and what do you think of all the girls in the miniskirts? Is that attractive? My wife in a minute is going to come out in the miniskirt. You don't believe it. Looks like a bandage. It's not a skirt. It's up to there. She said, do you think it's too much? I said, no. She's got the figure to wear it.
Tony, talk about the picture. Everybody's fascinated because, first of all, the location, the great family-style picture that's going to be.
I think it's in the tradition of the Poppins thing, the sort of fantasy, adult fantasy. And I agree with you. I think it'll be very well received.
Were these all letters a collection of letters that he wrote?
That's right, yes. A man called Hugh Lofting, I believe, in the First World War, used to write to his children from the trenches and say, and he made up these lovely stories about a man called Dr. Dolittle who could talk with animals, and the children loved them so much, I believe, that he turned them into a book.
Was Dr. Dolittle because he didn't want to write to them about the horrors of war?
Exactly, yes, exactly.
May we call your wife in?
Oh, yeah, Joanie.
Joan?
Joanie, I'd like the folk to see your
knees.
Your knee.
And your lace socks. Hello, Joan.
Come over to me.
Glad to see you. Sit down between us.
Yes.
Oh, wait, but before you do, don't go behind a bush. Little fashion show.
Folks.
The Order of the British Empire goes to this young lady.
British look.
Yes.
Join us.
All right.
Come and sit down, Joan.
You know, now, see, you look great.
Thank you.
Now, that's nice. That looks great.
As Merv was saying, there are ladies who can't wear a miniskirt, darling.
Wrong. What looks wrong? Have you seen American women in them?
Yes.
What looks
not
wrong?
as short as this. I don't think it's gotten there yet.
No, not this short.
No. It hasn't gotten here yet, actually.
Is
Not
it
really.
depending on what you wear with it?
Well, yes, I think so. I think
Like
you have
what
to wear
knees
flat
you wear with
shoes.
it and what thighs you wear with it. You've got to wear a right
You have to wear
thigh.
flat shoes.
Well, yes, you can't wear high heels because then the balance is wrong, you see.
And long socks.
Well, socks or boots or
Here comes the
something.
gardener.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
This
here's
is a
Tara.
relative, Merv.
Oh, is this a relative?
Yes.
Hello, Tara.
Can she come up?
Yes, come up.
I tell you, folks, this is a family show.
She's got the mini skirt to end all.
Yes. Yes. Put the foot down, darling.
Yes, say hello.
Hello.
It's great seeing both of you here
No, it's
in England. I
lovely to
thank
see
you
you.
for letting us come and visit your home.
You're very dear.
And I'm glad to hear your home still is in Los Angeles. That means you have to come back.
Oh, yes, yes.
And much success with Dr. That's a
Thank you.
family
Thank you.
picture.
Oh, yes.
It's not like
Oh,
Virginia Woolf.
No, no, no.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Hi, guys. It's Tony Newley. I guess I'm playing phone tag with Nathan. If I could talk to him tonight, I'd like to. Perhaps I'll call you later. If not, if Nate could give me another call, I'll be here most of the night, I think. Thank you. Bye.
You have the power to make it through. The strength you need is always there inside of you. It will not come from somewhere else. That voice you hear, loud and clear, is from yourself. The road is long and paved with pride. There's just no place except to lie where you can hide. Reach out beyond your guiding star. All that you need is who you are. In every heart there lies the key to find the peace that will release all you can be. Believe in love, and when you do, you light a spark. Then you'll start to see the power of you. Reach out beyond your guiding star. All that you need is who you are. In every heart there lies the key to find the peace that will release all you can be. Believe in love, and when you do, you light a spark. Then you'll start to see the power of you. I think we ought to listen.
I'll tell you what, let's make this simple.
Good.
It's what is it? It's 4:30. It's 4:30. No, it's 4:15 already. We're getting to the stage. We're crazy. Okay, from the edge. The women. You really did it to me that day, Dave. It'll be a great help. Yeah.
I thought you wanted the old Nelson Little shit.
Yeah, I did. I'd also like to get out of here by 6:30.
All right.
But that's another thought altogether.
Have you got that on tape still? Oh, yeah. Look. Right.
All right, David?
Yeah, sorry, Tony. So that was a wrong fucking note.
That's a rolling.
All right.
The women in my life, from schoolboy crush to full-blown passion, I loved them all in my fashion. Those faded photographs, old wedding rings that lost their splendor, all seem to say, remember the kisses and the sighs that turned into goodbyes, the letters tied with ribbons. I have no regrets for all the sweet brunettes, poor girls and heiresses, Geminis, Aquariuses, the scars around my heart, their memory can still reopen. Their spell is quite unbroken. The women in my life, will they ever be as sweet as the love I have yet to meet? The women in my life, from schoolboy crush to full-blown passion, I loved them all in my fashion. Those faded photographs, old wedding rings that lost their splendor, all seem to say, remember the kisses and the sighs that turned into goodbyes, the letters tied with ribbons. I have no regrets for all the sweet brunettes, poor girls and heiresses, Geminis, Aquariuses, the scars around my heart, their memory can still reopen. Their spell is quite unbroken. The women in my life, will they ever be as sweet as the love I have yet